All right. All right. We're doing another hour-and-a-half long stream today. I might do a longer one, I don't know. Maybe I'll do like an hour and a half of, the museum. Oh, by the way, since last stream, I did do some off-camera work on this. I just thought it looked kind of cool. Um, I'm not sure what to do about the roof. Just 'cause, you know, when I was trying to set it up, it wasn't turning out the best. I do like this layered look. I just don't know, what to do about it. But yeah, this is what the roof is at right now. I think it looks kind of good. Um, if you look at it from, excuse me. If you look at it from down in here, we do need some more stuff around the edges, for sure. More lighting and stuff like that. We have got all of this set up. Let's see. Did I not fill that in? I'm gonna have to fill that in later. But this is what we have for the museum currently. I think in these little outcroppings here, you see these? I think I'm gonna turn these into what's it called? Like restaurants, gift shops, amenities, things like that. Which I think will just kind of help to tie it all together. Um, Let me put these away. I have a very cluttered inventory right now. Also, there's some pillars here which I might end up doing something with. But most likely I won't. It's just kind of, there for measurements and stuff. Actually, let me send this stream out. Just so that, people will actually see it. Hold on, just setting this up. Alright, I am just going to send this to one more group of people. I like to send it out to a few people. Yo, JD's here. Here, I'll show you around what I've done in a second. Just announcing the stream. Alright, so I didn't show most of this on camera, but since the last time, I've, added some stuff in. We've got these water features here that lead into this moat that goes all the way around. We've got these little outcroppings of like vegetation and stuff. I'm a really big fan of these water features. I think it really ties the build together. This one right here looks kind of cool. And then we've got the main building, which this is now, I think, 4 stories tall. I might change up this roof, but for now it's just modular pieces. Like, literally all you have to do is figure out how you want your build to be modular. So like for me, it's these pillars with a 9-block gap between, and that's the modularity I'm using. And if you use those modules, you can make some really cool stuff pretty easily. Yeah, that is an F-22.
Fly the plane.
Alright. Woo! I'm flying the plane. It's not as fast as I would like. This plane goes a lot faster on the ground than it does in the air. Since it's a bedrock add-on.
Rolling on the floor laughing.
It may very well be. I come up with a lot of those. It doesn't have any weapon capabilities, the plane doesn't, but for the most part the plane's good. Hold on. I'm setting up the rest of these windows just so that we can get the outer frame of this done. Today my plans for this are, to finish up these windows, finish up these interior walls, maybe get some like really shops marked out.
The sheep hole.
Oh yeah, I remember the sheep hole. That's still over here. It's still down here in front of the in front of this. I'll just leave that open actually. They can just sit there.
Did you forget about it rolling on the floor laughing?
No, I saw you guys chatting about that during the first stream, and I was like, you know what? Just because, I'm not gonna forget about that. So, otherwise I probably would have, but I didn't forget about it. These diagonal windows have been like the toughest to build, but they're still not like super difficult. I love the way the brick looks with this though. It gives, like, when I'm looking at this building, I see a lot of like a mixture of like government buildings, maybe some colonial building styles.
Set them free and let them mingle with the struggles of the outside world.
I guess I could do that, but they'd end up far away by the time I was done. Here, I'll do this for them. I'll make like a proper pen for them. You'll see where I'm going with this in a second. Alright, now they're free to roam around. Did you see that one get launched out? Oh, didn't mean to hit that one. But we have got all the sheeps freed now, so they'll be moving around. Just gonna force some of these guys out of the hole.
Bro is happy.
I'm probably gonna change up these windows today, actually, to use this like kind of colonial looking style, just because I really like it. Let's see. Hold on, let me get this set up. Sorry, there was an issue with my cat in the background. Here, let's get this set up. Now I'm trying to figure out how I want this to work, though. Oh, I think I have an idea. Okay, so if I go ahead and do... What is the distance between these? It's 1, 2, 3, 4 versus... I'm trying to measure distance. The distance between these pillars is 3.
I think there is a statue mod. You should have a statue in the middle of the building where the overhead windows are and have water pouring.
I mean, I'm probably gonna have statues in here. I'm just not sure if I'm gonna build them or use use a mod for it. Hold on. So these pillars actually do line up pretty much perfectly with what I've already done. So I'm gonna go ahead and flesh these out a little bit. You'll see where I'm going with this in a second. But basically, I've done some pillar measurements and this will work fine. Oh wait, but these windows will have to be changed. I'm not sure if I want to go through with that. I might, but I do really like the way these windows look. Like, look at that. That looks nice. Like, it's not super complex. It's just kind of simple. I mean, I guess I could, like, make that style somewhere else, but... Right, let me get these measured out.
Start the lighting outside.
What lighting? Oh, like the exterior lighting? I can probably start doing that. Let's see. Actually, you know what I could do? I could just slim out these windows. That might work. I just need to grab actual quartz blocks.
The lighting cause it's gonna be nice.
Yeah, I'll probably set up like some street lights. I am trying to get most of this like fleshed out first for this building, but I can probably do some like lighting stuff in this video, or I guess stream. Do I like the thin window? Not really the biggest fan of it. I mean, I guess I could just make like a super wide window, but don't know how I'd feel about that. Alternatively, I could just do that, but that doesn't look right. I'm gonna try adding brick to the walls eventually too, like these exterior ones. They look nice and all, but I want them to have that style to them, just to keep it kind of uniform. Alright. Let me bring this up. These pillars are basically the key to my success in this build. Modularity is a very useful thing. I'm coining that as a term now if it's not been coined before. Like, that's something I want to do. I want to like invent a word, or like be the first to use a word at least. Like, I think that could be like a cool thing to have. Like, it's not a super big thing, but it's like, hey, you know, I was the first person to ever say this word.
You should have banners on the outside pillars.
The outside pillars? Honestly, yeah, I could probably put some, like, along the fronts of the pillars. I just have to figure out, like, a design for the banners is the only issue. I was gonna have, like, some really big, like, murals on these green sections, but now I'm not sure if I even want to do that for those anyway. I might still, but, you know, it's not set in stone. It's set in quartz. Haha, I just made a pun. Or is that a pun? I don't know what I just did. Just erase everything from your brain that I just said. If that sentence makes sense. Yeah, I was like a couple minutes late to the stream today just cuz like I didn't realize it was already 1. But you know, I'm
Black reference.
Men in Black reference. If I just made a Men in Black reference, honestly, I'm proud of myself. Oh wait, yeah, because you know the erasing things from your brain. Yeah, I see it now. Yeah, Alright, let's get the pillars across measured out right. How high up are these? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks up. So these will be separated by 6 blocks of distance. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have this here. This will be the bottom of the actual pillars, or the horizontal pillars anyway. And this is something I love doing with these, is just like, again, modularity. Very, very useful, very, very fun to use. Let's see. It's not looking the best right now, but it'll look better as it goes on. Let's see. We've got this set up. Oh, also, again, I am using a different mic. This one's been doing pretty well for me since yesterday's stream. I love when I build stuff wrong. This is just great. Let me get this set up. I mean, I guess I did kind of help myself so that I could do, that. That looks kind of cool with like the gap, but not gonna keep it. Oh, also, I am planning to go back to the hotel build series soon. Potentially, it's just I want to get this all set up properly and stuff. Oh, also, if you guys saw my community post, I'm thinking of doing a 100 days series. Just because, I've been watching Luke the Notable's videos a lot, and honestly been feeling kind of inspired to do one. So, if you guys want to see that, let me know, and I'll get to work on setting up a 100 day series. I need to just fully eradicate these. This will help a lot with just making this look good in general. Alright, now I need to build the backs and sides of these pillars. So I guess I'll start with this. Something I'm planning on doing, see how light comes through these? Slabs don't block light from coming through. So what I'm thinking of doing is using slabs on the ceilings to allow natural light to fall through. It won't work everywhere, but it'll work in some large areas. So I'm planning on doing that. That way I don't have to place like a bunch of like torches and stuff everywhere. Because, torches, they just make the place look cluttered, and all the other lighting methods do look a little better, but they still, have that cluttered feeling. I could do a redstone lamp system in the ceiling with, like, switchable lights, but I feel like that would take way too long, especially since this is already a really big project. I could probably have, like, redstone lamps in some rooms, but I'm not trying to spend forever on this project. Just, enough time to get it all done and over with. Now, I think I'll probably indent these doors into the wall, which will make it look nice. this is... I wasn't planning to do a whole remodel of this front section, but honestly, I'm glad I am. Just because, you know, I felt like it could use a bit of a retouching anyway. I wasn't really fully proud of the first attempt I made at it. Yeah, also... I'm still trying to figure out what exactly it is that I want to do today. Because, you know, of course I want to fix this up, finish this interior section. But I don't know if that'll take all stream, and if it doesn't, you know, what else am I going to work on? I do want to do that lighting stuff, but the thing is I don't have a street layout or anything yet. I don't even know what style I'm going to use for, like, the roads and stuff, or what I'm going to make the different areas into. I guess I could, like, mark out areas for separate buildings and stuff. I mean, I don't usually mark stuff out, but I guess I could do that today. Alright, so let's get this front bit finished though before we start worrying about all the other stuff. But I think the marking out thing could be a good plan for today. Like, I want to mark out parks, external exhibits, extra buildings, things like that. Let's see. I guess for this, I could indent some glass with the doors. I think I still want the doors like this. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. But yeah, like I was saying earlier, 100 Days series might be coming soon. Looking pretty forward to that. It's gonna be a... What I'm planning on doing for it is I'm gonna stream it, and then I'm gonna take the streams afterwards and like turn them into, you know, the actual videos. Like take clips from like the most important parts of the stream and, you know, do all that. See how this looks. I'm trying to add more of this brick in, just because it makes it look a lot nicer. Now, if I were to put in this glass, because I do still want to have, you know, glass around the doors. I think it adds a nice touch. Yeah, that makes it look nice. It looks like you're like walking into like an indented area, and it's really cool. Alright. You got all the jebs down there. And for the upstairs, what do I want to do with the upstairs? I guess I could just... Well, I need to grab a quartz block. I'm gonna fill out this. And then I'm gonna put in some brick up here as well, just to make it look nice. Alright, we've got this. See how that looks. Honestly, I'm a pretty big fan of that. I might change it up a little bit later, but for now, it's pretty good. Kind of wish I had enough room to put the cross pillar at the top, but you know, at least everything's, you know, measured out correctly, so it should work fine. And then, of course, we can just glass paint it up. Do I like glass panes? Yeah, that works. I mean, you can't really tell the difference. I am gonna need to light up this area. This definitely needs proper lighting. Alright, so let's get these filled in. You know, I wish doors lined up with glass panes in like the center of a block so that I could just, you know, set up a door next to a glass pane. But then whenever you open the door, it would be like off of the block, which, you know, wouldn't work too well. So I guess they have to have it this way. You know, it would be nice to have it like that. Trying to think of how I could light this area up, though. Trying to get these finished up, and then once they're all finished up, I'll start working on um the measuring. But yeah, that looks a lot better than the just plain white that we had earlier. You know, this build also kind of gives me like train station vibes, which I actually kind of like. I'm using the black glass just because I feel like it adds like a nice touch. I would use normal glass, but I feel like it doesn't fit as well. You know, I might switch it out later, but at that point there will probably be too much glass to switch out, so I'll finish that later. I want to get to the measuring. So, we're obviously going to want a sidewalk around our primary build here. Is this a nice width for the sidewalk? Like a 4-meter width? Yeah, that's a nice width. I might wrap this around here actually as well. I feel like that looks nice. Yeah, I like that. Da, 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 da. Alright, so we've got sidewalk. I'm sorry, sheep, but you're probably gonna have to head out here. You guys will be fine on your own. Crazy that out there used to be a ton of like lava and stuff, just everywhere. Honestly, I kind of miss it, but it's nice to have that area marked out because that's the area we're gonna be measuring out today, actually. But first, I need to decide how wide I want this road in front of the thing to be. Let me grab some grass though, so that this isn't a jarring hole in the ground. Wonder why mobs do this weird spinning thing. Move. But yeah, this area out here in front of the museum is gonna be like a massive park. So this museum's only gonna be like a small part of uh, this whole area. I'm mostly winging it. I might pull up like some inspiration later on. Oh, I love speed braking. It's so fun. What is this? Are there sniffers out here? These seed pods only show up whenever there's sniffers. Why is the sniffer egg invisible? Well, and I think Minecraft might be a little broken. Alright. Yeah, I love playing on controller for just this, because it's really easy to make long lines of blocks. But yeah, I think a 4 wide sidewalk in front of the museum looks good. Although, it does feel a little small now that I'm looking at it. I might bring it out one more. Yeah, I'll figure it out. Oh yeah, I forgot I flew the jet up there. Alright, let's get this measured out. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So for now, we're just gonna have that set up. I really need to add something to these walls because it is not the most aesthetically pleasing to look at from the sides. Alright. Like the front looks alright. The front's good. It's all of this over here that's just kinda uninteresting. And I know it's supposed to just be the side of the building, but if it needs to have something there, it needs to have something that makes it pop. Hold on. There. So, how many blocks across do I want this road to be? And what do I want to make it out of? Honestly, I'm kind of thinking this with white. So, if I do that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that looks good. Maybe in the middle of the road I'll have one of those, you know the little things in the middle of the road that have like grass and plants and stuff growing in it. This is probably going to be a pretty wide road. I guess I should measure like a crosswalk to go across. I don't know why I'm using that. I need to be using... This will be like the crosswalk. This museum can probably be its own campus. I don't want it to be like in the middle of a city. I want it to be something kind of like the California Academy of Sciences, which a decent amount of this is actually taking inspiration from that. Like, not fully, this looks almost nothing like it, but these rooftop like garden things, I actually took inspiration from it for that. I guess deciding where the center of the road will be is good. Maybe like here. So this can be like center of the road, and what we can do is have so we have 4 blocks. Alright, so center of the road is gonna be roughly there. Center of the individual lanes, 4 blocks apart. Or maybe the center of the road can be between these 2 blocks because, you know, thing in the middle. And then we measure 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then over here we have our bricks again. So, you know, it's pretty wide. But honestly, it's not as wide as you might think. And I feel like it works. Alright, let me... I love speed braking. Hi, sheep. Oh. That is the wrong block. Oh, I almost stopped at the right spot. Alright, now I go through and place all of this. Now keep in mind, this is just the section of road that's in front of the museum. Oh, get out of there. I don't like it when sheep fall into the stuff I'm working on. I might have to like make a little thing for these later. Alright, we've got the roads crosswalk pretty much set up. You know, I could make it in front of each of these little sections, but I want people to, like... I don't know, it feels like it would be way too cluttered to have this whole area be crosswalk. Just in terms of, like, the amount of markers on the ground that we'd have to put. Alright. So, now that we've got the crosswalks set up, and then if we have an intersection, I'll probably have one at the intersection as well, but I knew we needed to have like something here. I'm probably gonna have to replace all the grass here with concrete. Let's see, We've got... Let me get this set up. We can probably do this. What is the measurement between these? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And we need it to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think I'm gonna put like some plants and stuff in this. Doesn't look very wide now that I'm looking at it. Is that off center? Oh, that's off center. That is painful. Now I gotta shift all of this over, which is gonna suck for this long section. Imagine if something like this had happened on the like large scale of the museum. Like if I messed up the scaling of the museum and had to move a whole section of it over. Honestly, I'm lucky that I didn't have to do that at all. Oh, also, tomorrow I'm planning on doing another stream potentially. I'm not sure because we're gonna be deep cleaning my gecko's enclosure. If I don't do a stream tomorrow, I will probably do one Monday instead, since I have off Monday. Let me get this in. Here we go. This is starting to look good. And once we've got this, we can start setting up street lighting and stuff. It definitely looks interesting. Alright. So, positive direction is this way. Alright. Positive direction is this way. And positive direction is this way. Alright, so I need to go -10, 10. That's 21 blocks. 21 blocks from, we have 196 to 76. So I need to go 120 by 21 blocks. So, oh, did not mean to do that. Where's the chat button? Oh, it's there. Alright. Flush, fill. 120, and then 21. Gray. Gray concrete. What do you mean place blocks outside of the world? Slash fill. Negative 195. Negative 61. Negative 10. And then negative 77. Negative 61. Positive 10. I'm not placing blocks outside of the world. I don't know why it's doing that. I'm probably gonna have to place it all by hand, which is gonna suck. Or use structure blocks, which won't be as bad, but it would still be nice to just be able to use a command block. Or just a command in general. I think it's because we're at like a negative Y level. Because, you know, it's a super flat world. At least I get to break all of this. There we go. Alright, so we've almost got this part of the sidewalk filled in. There we go. Alright. Now we're gonna have to fill in this road, which is not gonna be fun. But I don't think we need to do that for now. We do, however, need to mark out the park. Which is gonna be a very big thing. Alright. Now for the park, in the center I want to have a fountain. So I want paths leading to the center where we're gonna have a fountain. Kinda thinking something like this, potentially. We could just pretend that like this is a sign. Oh, maybe what I could do is like on the sign I could have like a list of people who like supported the channel during the construction of the project. I think that could be a cool thing to do. Like especially towards the end of the project to be able to see this. Hmm. How do I want this sign to look though? That's the only thing. I think a lurch plaque like this looks kind of cool. Yeah, I'll work on the plaque later. I just know that I want it here. It can be like a kind of monument. Like not a monument, but like, you know, an important thing. There we go. Make it the same width as a museum for now. But I may add width to it later. Yeah, you can see, like, even with just this width, the park is gonna be pretty big. But I want it to go out kind of far, too. You know, I could make, like, little parks on the sides here that have, like, buildings and stuff. Might have, like, an entryway for a parking lot back here. There we go. I think I'm gonna do that next to these two. Alright. Right. Let's see. Not sure what else to add in for this. I mean, it looks alright, but I'm just not sure, like, how else I want to measure out this park. I do want to have exit on the center of each thing. I'm just gonna place blocks until it looks good. That look that too long. Actually, I think that looks kind of good. So we're at 16. And when we go down here, we have 161. So, so 73. So if I add 73, 16, we get 89. So this is the exact center of this wall. Or at least it should be. But for some reason, this feels like it's the center. Yeah, no, that's not correct. Oh, and I'm gonna do a symmetry measuring thing. Yeah, trying to center this. Right side shows up first. Seems it's too close to the right. We're at 16. And we go to 88. We're at 89. Trying to measure out the exact center. So the Z is 89 and the Y is 136. So 136, 89. So this right here is the center of the entire place. I'll do that to mark the center. So we have to go to negative 89. Yeah, this is coming together pretty well. Got a way to mark out the center of each wall now. There we go. Center of each wall is marked out. Seven, 9, 11, 13, 15, 18, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19, 21, 23, 25, 27. 27 block gap. Three, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19, 21, 23, 25, 27. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13. 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. That should be symmetrical. Three, 5, 7, 9. Alright, it's honestly pretty rewarding to have this park finally measured out. 2, 3. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5, 6, 3, 5, 5, 2, 3, 5, 3, 5, 7, 9, 3, 5, 7, 9. Maybe I'll have the plaque on this end, actually. Sure. I could also just have like a fountain here. That could look nice. One, two, three. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 5. 5, 7, 9. 3, 5, 7, 9. 2, 3, 5, 5. There we go. It's kind of funny how all the Jeb sheep are just roaming around in the park now. Well, I say park, it's just a field of grass. Yeah, no, that doesn't look centered. One, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 15, 8, 13, 15, 17, 19, 21, 23, 25, 7, 29, 31, 33, 35, 37, 39, 41, 43, 45, 47, 49, 51, 53, 55, 57, 59. One, 3, 5, 7, 9, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 3, 5, 7, 9, 1, 7, 9, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 3, 5, 7, 9, 10. So it is not built correctly. It's one block too long. So I need to move all of this down a block. I love this. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom. It's not too big of an issue. Nine. Is there a 9 block gap over here? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, there is. It's a 9, 9, 9. Alright. I'm not sure what time it is, but just based on the feeling of the stream, I'm assuming that the stream will probably have to be ending soon. To everyone who did join, thank you a lot, just so much for joining. It's really nice to be able to, do this. This is probably one of the most fun things I think I do or have ever done. And it's just really nice to have a little stream community that I can hang out with and talk to, It's a nice little experience. Eventually I want to build a whole community around this channel. It's gonna take a little while, but I think we can get there. But yeah, so I'm gonna keep this all going, and pretty soon we should have some results. So this is not the exact center. This is the exact center. That's fixed. All that's left is this sectional wall, and then I'm good. There we go. Now that we've got that all set up, and hopefully symmetrical. Looks symmetrical, I think it is. But now that that's all set up, I think this might be a good place to start thinking of ending the stream. We didn't get as much done today as I would have liked to. We did get some good stuff done, though. I still have to finish these windows on the roof here. We got the front entrance mixed into a new form. We got this measured out. We got so basically we've got the beginnings of an outside area around the museum. Which is pretty exciting, I'm looking forward to getting all of this ready to go. I may end the stream by just, finishing these up, honestly, because I want to get this all set up, And I've still got, how long? I've got 5 minutes. I can probably finish this all in 5 minutes, right? I just gotta go back and forth placing some blocks. And then once this is completed, we will be all done with basically everything. The hardest bit is going to be diagonals for sure, but it's not going to be super hard. how dark that gets when you look through all the layers of it. I can see how people create that like fog effect. The glass. Look, that looks almost pitch black. Alright, just gotta get the rest of this set up. Yep. Almost done with all of these. Then once I finish with these, I'll end the stream. But yeah, thanks again for watching. Next time, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. I'll probably work a little more on the main museum building itself. Then maybe work on like the exterior after. I'm glad that we did get some of the exterior like mapped out though. It's nice to have that, you know, ready and good to go. I also might change this roof just because I'm really not a big fan of this right now. Like I do like the big open window. I think that looks cool. It's just I need to change this up. And also you can see there's like a circle in the middle of like this octagon. I had to do that because the octagon was getting weird looking at the top. But yeah, so this is certainly gonna be a process. Alright, we've got that finished. And it is 2:29. So yeah, we're gonna end this here. Looking at all the Jeb sheeps walking around. But yeah, I will be ending the stream here. Make sure to leave a like if you haven't already. It really helps a lot with just getting my channel out there. Thanks for just watching the stream in general. It actually helps a lot with like getting my channel out there a bit more. I'll be streaming again potentially later this weekend, or if not, then you'll be seeing me next Friday. But yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one.